Dali, oui Dieu Seigneur, à ce moment ça. Voyez, Rachel de Kibo, je adé. On va venir Gogo, Nyaliwa, Bagno, Nyaliwa, Korapa, avec Gogo, Nyali. Avec Gogo, Nyali, Stéphane Soko. On va venir, Nana, Amakingara, Gogo, Nyaliwa, Stéphane Soko, Korapa, Aïe, Gogo, Nyaliwa. Amana vere kasawa Amangringa vere titi kopa kwa vere sa seri peko chere peke peke Palo yuje bayo Nye sikre kama pa Sisi nye la play 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 Uye nila koto nyali Ale bayo e koro bravo Hey ye Koto nyali Awo Taba sisi nyoro Alena vere ni Baka Taba sisi nyoro Alena Why, allez, n'a eu le programme, avec le Bodoniani. L'autre m'a dit de blé, Pablo, allô, m'a dit, wa va faire, wa ça va faire, wa va faire, un papa, ma bani, Niama, un papa, ma bani, un papa, souvent, vous la voyez. Papa, I can do what Papa, my body, Anna, my body, Anna, my body. Yeah, give you Dalio, I like you. Papa, my body. See that for I do, I like you. I get Papa, my body. Yeah, I like you. I get my body. Okay, now, le maquis, je suis la plus belle. Dali, oui Dieu Seigneur, à ce moment ça. Voyez, Rachel de Kibo, je adé. On va venir Gogo, Nyaliwa, Bagno, Nyaliwa, Korapa, avec Gogo, Nyali. Avec Gogo, Nyali, Stéphane Soko. On va venir. Nana, Amakingara, Goto, Nyaliwa, Stéphane Soko, Korapa, Aïe, Goto, Nyaliwa, Amana vere kasawa, Amakingara vere titi kopa, vere sa, seri peko chere peke peke, Palo yuje bayo, Nye sikre kama pa, Sisi nye la play play play, Uye nila, Goto, Nyali, Ale bayo e Korapa, Hey ye, Goto, Nyali, Awo, Taba sisi nyoro alena. Voyez, Maman Adjaï PCA, le maquis, je suis Adé, la plus belle. Tuki Dali, oui Dieu Seigneur, à ce moment ça. Voyez, Rachel de Kibo, je suis Adé. On va venir Gogo, Nyaliwa, Bagno, Nyaliwa, Korapa, avec Gogo, Nyali. Avec Gogo, Nyali, Stéphane Soko. On va venir, Nana, Amakingara, Gogo, Nyaliwa, Stéphane Soko, Korapa, Aïe, Gogo, Nyaliwa, Amana vere kasawa, Amakingara vere titi kopa, vere sa, seri peko chere peke peke. Palo yuje bayo, Nye sikre kama pa, Sisi nye la play play play. Uye nila, Gogo, Nyali, Ale bayo e Korapa, Hey ye, Gogo, Nyali, Awo, Taba sisi nyoro alena vere ni Baka, Taba sisi nyoro alena vere ni Waye, Ale na yu ya Korapa, Abine Gogo, Nyali. L'autre m'a dit de blé, Pablo, allô, m'a dit wa va faire, wa ça va faire, wa va faire, un papa, ma bani, Niama, ọjà tó bó ọgbàgbé ọmọgbani ọmọgbani ana ọmọgbani anana báyìí gbàgbé ọmọgbani ní àjíjì gàrí o àrèjì o gbàgbọ́gbani gbé ọmọgbani sísá fúnfún ọ̀yáde àrèjì o àgbègbàgbé ọmọgbani ní àjáyé tó àgbègbani gbé ọmọgbani ọ̀gbẹ́ náà àgbẹ̀yà gẹ̀rẹ́ sáyẹ̀bà àmọ́ àgbègbàgbé ọmọgbani gbàgbé ọmọgbani àmọ́ ọmọgbani wáyé àgbègbàgbé ọmọgbani. Paré máa gbèrè, mẹ̀jẹ̀ lódì, ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ kì í fẹ́ kó sí. Àpọ̀jù ló ṣẹlẹ̀ tẹ̀lé sí ẹ, ìfọ̀rẹ̀ ṣe wọ́n. Tu n'es pas conscient, moi je suis conscient.
Good evening, folks. Samson to Liberia Public Radio. We say welcome to all of you. Please do us a favor and share this video if you can. Please share this video as much as you can to our brothers and sisters to join us tonight. It must good evening to you as well. Before I pray, let you myself make small flower for this song that I'm for quick people. That we the country people own song, that you hear them speaking Siri inside, the 4 year Siri inside. So don't add for my music, that country music. We the country people, it belong to us. You're the quick people, that not disco music here. I'm making flower with Amos already before I pray, folks. I'm trying to get it out of my system, then I can pray. The liberal. You don't fool around. He tell you the truth. I'm making flower with it, man. Then when I finish, I pray. God will listen to me. All right, Amos, thank you for joining us as well. Roland, let us know if you have update. We'll bring you on. If you can call our WhatsApp number as well, we'll bring you on immediately. We have before long. I can do it when you call anyway. So again, folks, thank you very much. Please share this video, share it to as many people as possible. We have some very interesting conversation here tonight, and I will put my hair and my foot and my hair, everything in my mouth tonight. I'll put my foot in my mouth. I will hope that somebody will come and redeem me. But I will do that. Yeah, it doesn't matter. I want to thank all of you folks. Let's start the show. Safety, Lord Jesus. Thank you very much for this wonderful, wonderful evening. Thank you for the opportunities to be here again. My Lord, we ask that you continue to extend our lives. We want to thank you for that. We want to thank you for things yet to come, but you have already have that plan for us. Thank you, my Lord. Thank you for everything. Thank you for things yet to come, but we know you have the ability to provide for us. Thank you for the blanket of love. Thank you for the blanket of forgiveness. Thank you for the blanket of opportunity that you continue to provide for all of us. Yes, my Lord. Oh, as I'm talking, my house is quiet and cool. Thank you, my Lord. Thank you for everything. My Lord, we come before you again tonight to ask that the Republic of Liberia be blessed, that the people of the Republic of Liberia be blessed, that the President of the Republic of Liberia, President Baka, be blessed. Extend his life. Whatever he touches, my Lord, bless his hand. Whichever door he knocks, open the door in the interest of the Liberian people. My Lord, we want to thank you. We want to thank you for everything. We put Liberia in your hands. Liberia has always been in your hands. Thank you for that. We ask that the host country, the United States of America, be blessed. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen. Folks, that's how we do it here. Clarence David, good evening. Good evening. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Liberia is getting hot. I love it. As a politician, Ma Esther, when you come in, bring yourself a juice and 5 bottles of Tylenol tonight. I went somewhere where I got no experience in. That so Flakaje and Tabata, that all that one I will put my money inside tonight. So anybody you come in here, you don't know about Libra, bring yourself a Tylenol and a bottle of water. That small thing are going to be on here tonight. No, but I'm very serious now. The drug issue in Liberia, if we're not careful, it's going to rock us. We have to work together. If we believe that this drug scurry is not good for our country and it's a disease, let's work together and get rid of it. It doesn't matter what party you're in. But if we utilize it as a political tool, then we're not serious. But then people say, but Mr. Toll, what happened when CDC was in there and y'all said that yo, we are bringing drug in? I pleaded fifth. I don't want to say anything to incriminate myself. Then people say, but Mr. Toll, were you not the same person on this platform and that was accusing the CDC government bringing drug into the country? Were you not playing politics with the drug issue at that time? I pleaded fifth. I don't want to make a comment that will incriminate me in the court of law. Then people will say, yeah, but God got patience. That's what we here for. God know He got patience for us. Then people will say, but Mr. Toe, now that you support a government and they are bundling, they are scrambling, they're doing everything possible for the drugs issue not to be on their head, don't want to take responsibility. Why you don't want CDC and other people to not politicize that? Then I say to you, this I'm not going to plead the fifth. I will say to you, I'm saying it because we all love Liberia. We all want to see good things for Liberia. And therefore, I am asking all of us not to use this as a political tools. Because here's the thing here. Here's the thing here. We, on the other hand, are very sophisticated. The defender of President Wakai, not the defender of Unity Party, the defender and those of us that promote the goodwill of President Wakai. We are sophisticated enough to respond to you. You see? And I don't want to respond to you. Then somebody respond to me. Then where are we going? You see? That was the sophistication that was lacking with CDC. Sounds. I tell you, I'm gonna put my own foot in my mouth tonight. I tell you that one. So don't worry about it. So CDC, if I can put my foot in my own mouth, that whole mouth I can't put their foot in them. I beg you, man. But anyway, CDC was not sophisticated enough to respond to us. They took it personal. Hmm? It becomes a personal issue. They start insulting. And if I come across and intellectually engaging you and making my point, and my point is getting across, then you start cussing me. That means you got no response. You have been defeated. The liberal is on again tonight. Oh, yeah, I'm going to enjoy myself on a Thursday afternoon. Folks, that is what I call people who are not sophisticated and they want to lead. That's the difference between them, and I will show you now the difference between CDC and Unity Party. Experience versus stamina. Let go of that one there. Let me go through that one a little bit more. Experience versus stamina. Somebody, you and the person start running because you got stamina. You're there, chaka, puka, chaka. You got experience. You know which way to what. You know the road. You know the whole terrain. But the person don't know. But the person got the stamina. Blah 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 blah. You're there, kakatuku, kakatuku, kakatuku. You keep going. You're not getting tired. The stamina coming to run out. Before you look, the stamina is no longer there. They become weak. And you with the experience, you know when to pace. You pace yourself because you have the experience. You know the hill. You know when you're climbing, when you're running up this hill, you know what speed to take you up there. You know at what point on the hill that you pick up your speed because you have done it so many times. They got no experience. They come in with popularity. They come in with stamina. I play football. They know I can run past everybody. Yeah, okay, go. Come in. Blaka, bluku, blaka, bluku. We come. We pass you. You're there holding your knee. Stamina gone. You're breeding a cow, stamina gone. You can't do nothing again. That is the difference between President Baka government and the previous government. The previous government. And I was giving you an example here tonight. You say, yeah, the political guru is something else. The drug issue here, something happening that plenty of people are not talking about it. Plenty of people are not talking about it. Let me take a sip of kombucha. My Esther, that kombucha here tonight, oh, that tapata are on. But truthful tapata. So, Emon, you enjoy me, eh? You say God got patience. God got patience for us. That one, that part, anything. Anyway, so back in Georgia time, they have $1 million drug bust. Look, they start investigating. Click. They start arresting. There was a lawyer, a public defender, Councilor Richard Scott. He was leading the defense team. He said, I will scatter the people. This government ain't know nothing. They only got stamina. They don't have the experience. Oh, we're gonna bust the people, bro. $100 million drug in this place. We're gonna go double. They started violating people's rights up and down. Now I understand why all these time the people are taking their time. Clack. After reading the article today, I have really got the point. I am not here to tell the government you're wasting our time. You're not doing. No. I got this point now. So, Councilor Scott, who invite you? Nobody invite you. Just stay on your side. Councilor Scott, he said, okay, you're leading. They arrested the drug. Evidence. No, not that they don't have evidence. Were there. These people were arrested. The $100 million drug. I'm telling you now. So Councilor Scott then, who was a defender, he said, we are here to build an institution. The Liberian legal system is an institution. And I hope the judges will understand that they're also helping to build institutions. Those judges then say, we like that language. We love it. We're here to build institutions. The people being accusing of corrupt behavior. All those judges, we got to show to Liberia and the outside world that we are not corrupt. Bring the case on. They went. Scott went on the ball. How did you arrest? We did this, we did that, we did this. This is arresting the evidence. When he said, how did you get the evidence? We went to. He brought his law book. He brought the code of law. He said, according to code 1, 2, 3, you're not supposed to touch Samson toe when you go arrest him. Did you touch him or not? He said, yeah, okay. They checked that. This Councilor Scott, this is why the people went scot-free. Because the justice ministry, the judiciary at the time, they decided that we are an independent body of this government. We are not part of the executive. We are here to interpret the law of the Republic of Liberia as written by Liberians. Oh my goodness, my people. This is what I call intellectually a high spirit. So y'all go read it on Daily Observer. He said he defeated the state, but he's now protecting it now. I will go to the now part. So he went. And y'all not see the cheese? The rat go and eat the cheese and pour a hole through it. The house cat defender, Councilor Richard Scott, they call him. That's how he did. Let me put his picture up, my people. Hey, yeah. If you know book know you. And if you don't know book and you pretend to know book will defeat you. You're the mayor. And these are the defenders. The defendant. He decided he's going to put hole in it, my people. He put hole in it. put hole in a what you might call in the people case, the government case. You remember when they started the government under president, we had to say they have strong case. FBI and the USDA have provided some intelligence and have provided some interesting conversation, and they are backing us. They've got the case. The case is sealed, tight sealed. We're winning it. They said. Scott said, "I love this." And Scott, I love this. I don't even know him, but I love him already. This Scott guy, he said, "You Liberia government, the executive, you the USDA, you the FBI, you got law in America that protect people. I will challenge you one by one and to tell you that Liberians lawyer, they didn't eat their school fee. I will show you. Don't get me wrong. The drug came. They were there. They got evidence. But the evidence gathering process, the forensic, were all faulty. Why? Why? And this is the difference between, I told you, experience and stamina. Those people that were there to prosecute the case, the police and things, they were doing it to please President. Yeah, I say so. They were not there to do it by the law. You want to embarrass our president? You want to embarrass President? We are in a place here. Because remember now, President, we have already had issue with drug issue back in the days. Even though he was never accused, he was never arrested. But somebody, according to the story, somebody that he had friendship with somebody who was involved in the X, Y, and Z. So that has all, and President, we have wanted to clear his name. I play football. I don't do drugs. I don't do any kind of thing like that. And I gave it to President where he was never involved in that. And so the police people, the southeastern police people, because I saw the southeastern. So I don't know what that crump people are, but I just said we, the Western Liberia. My name is Fire Wakai. I tell you, Tabata on tonight, but I will be truthful. You will enjoy me. So these southeastern police people, they say that you want to come and embarrass this president, the football legend, this good president we got. You want to come bring drugs business here so you can embarrass him? We'll deal with you. Scott put your head behind your head. He said, "You go ahead, let's go ahead, you don't go." What they didn't realize, when the FBI and whoever was supplying them the information, instead of the FBI and the other people, according to me now, and the other people that are supplying the information to the Liberian agency or new agency, security agency, they should have said, you know what? We will take the lead to investigate. But they can't do that. Liberia, remember now, it's a sovereign country. You can't come in my village and say, in total. I used to flag people like that. You come from different town. You come in total. You speak to me in my town. You better look for River Boy and say hello to him before you settle. If you, I said, ask people from those days, ask people about me. I go knock to people door. I got stranger here. Say, yeah, you bring the boss out. The ice skin. You can't, you know, Unetan. You can't, we all got me, you know. We're growing up. You know Unetan, yeah? I got my friend them here. You know Unetan? What do you say? Well, because you talking, I'll slap you. You can't in total. You, then you see River Boy. You say hello, good evening, sir. Then you come pass in time, go sleep. Then they open you, the people who they know me. And you just okay, I'm one you got since you trouble. Yeah, when I think about the bad thing I did that time, so I can say, why yeah, what kind of man they are? You know what people say? Just say sorry to him. We want no trouble from Samson tonight. We want sleep. So, if the FBI or WBI, they can't come to Liberia and say we'll take the investigation unless they are invited. The people, they wanted to serve and please President. We are. not their institution, according to me. So these people, they went in, eh? They 100 million now. They started collecting evidence. You remember when they go to places, they even wear that their sacks, the plastic sacks, so you don't tamper with the evidence. Y'all may tell that thing there, man. Put your hand there, just get it. Yeah. In the code of law, you say, just get it. Consular Scout say, yo, man, I said nothing. Let them go ahead. They collected all the evidence they wanted. They put the people in jail. Their arresting process, everything. So time for court. The first thing, according to me, now, mind you, now I was not there, but I was there. I was the fly on the wall. Scott said, Your Honor. Say, yeah. Say, are you ready as an institution to support the Republic of Liberia based on laws and facts? They say, what kind of question are you asking so? You're a lawyer. You know we're here with a judge, and we're here if things are not going well according to the Constitution, according to the law, we'll tell you. He said, are you sure? He said, yeah. We're not part of the executive, they said. The executive coming here, they're coming to prove your case. The prosecutor going to prove it. Okay, let's go ahead. They went head to head with the prosecutor from the Justice Department. Scott starts challenging from one point to another. Did you certify this based on the law? Yes. Okay, let's prove it. So Scott will bring the law book that speak to that particular evidence gathering process. Gathering process. Say according to the penal code section, so if you're going to collect certain evidence, these are the process and the procedures you have to follow. Did you follow them? No, my boss man say I don't do that kind of thing. We're wasting time. Let me drink my kombucha. That the wasting time, that police wasting time. My boss man say I'm wasting time. I'm just pick up so we can go. You think I told that village? Scott say, okay. Your Honor, did you hear that? He say, yeah, they told no. They brought all the men in. When you went to arrest, were there any kind of resistance to these people? No. So what was your point of holding them, forcing them, dragging them out? We just want to do it quickly because the chief said we got to get out of there so we can go somewhere else. We don't want the people to leak the information to go. Oh, so it doesn't matter that you have to respect the people's rights. No, we're gonna right. We knew we had the evidence. They brought drug in Liberia. They're not supposed to do that. Oh, so you have evidence that they brought drugs, and so you want to treat them as though they are no human being. They don't have rights. What kind of right? The people brought drug in the country. Then we say right, man. Don't come bring that kind of thing to me. That the lawyer, they talking to the police, man, talking to them like. So Scott said, I'm going to deal with it. When they were doing that, those FBI agents there. Hey, my people, we don't know that we're going to a Liberia lawyer. We're going to business. These people going to embarrass us. What happened to the case? On a very serious note, Scott pulled holes in all of their in all of their prosecutor process. He pulled holes in all of them. What happened? And the court have to stand its ground. The people, even myself here, our own air here running my mouth. What kind of corrupt judges are these? Why are you going to let the people, they have all the evidence? Yeah. But according to what I read today, they were telling Mr. Toll, they have the evidence. But there are procedures. If you want your country to be respected legally, you have to follow the law. The law is the law. The judges, they say, man, y'all get a people, y'all get their money. In your head, they say the $200,000 they collected from them, or 500, whatever amount, y'all give it back to them. They got no case. Flaka J, Scott damage. Now, mind you, now, Scott was not proud. He didn't do it because he wanted the drug dealer to get away. He didn't do it, according to the paper that I read now, he didn't do it because he felt with himself that I want the drug dealer to get away and do it again. He was just practicing law. He was practicing law that was written by Liberian for Liberia. And he was on point. If you go, let me go back again. We got experience and we have stamina. Now, if you have the stamina and you have the experience, you're deadly. You're dead. That's our president. We are used to score plenty of goal. He had the experience, he had the stamina. And no flag I did and one run behind him. Yeah, make it with him. He has stamina. He know what to do. That's what made president we are open. That's what made him deadly when he was playing in Europe. But when it comes to government, he left the experience and brought stamina. So Scott had two things going for him. Number one, he's highly educated, know the law. Number two, he has a judiciary behind him. Not necessarily trying to break the rule, but they were all in it to build the institution. And they warned the prosecutor, we will not allow you to steamroll this case because it's emotionally charged, politically charged. You bring in $100 million worth of drug in Liberia, you deserve to be in Bella Yala. But in order for the people to go to Bella Yala, you must do it and do it right. And Scott said, Your Honor, if you do it right, he said, okay. The judge said, yeah, bring it on. Scott, show us. And Scott was able to demonstrate to the court that indeed they had evidence. We're not distributing. But how was the evidence collected? And Your Honor, will you sit here for the people who did these things, violated the rights of these suspects, did all kinds of things to these suspects? The forensic, it's all wrong. Everything. You want to punish them? Then what are you setting precedents for the future? A similar case come like this, should we say people, their right must be violated? The judge said, Scott, you win the case. We were on here. Joy, we are brought drug in the country. Joy, we are there. Joy, we are in the president brought drug, and we didn't even understand it real well. We were blaming the president. That's why we're pleading for faith for. Joy, it was not involved. But our mouth was just running. Hey, Mr. So, you can play anytime you want to play. I don't care. So, interesting thing now. When I say stamina versus experience, this is where it is. President Bagai have experience. When he said the drug issue, we will not leave no stone unturned. That's experience. And the people, the investigators that were involved, they were not doing it to please President Bakai. Guess who? Life is on the Liberia. I love my country, my people. Yeah. Oh, good of you, Liberia. You know what? You know who the government, who President Bakai bringing in to be prosecutor? Richie Scott. let me leave you with that one that's small so you can laugh. Richard Scott. Consular Richard Scott that defeated the government in a $100 million case. Consular Richard Scott that defeated the government in a $100 million case is now the asked to prosecute the $19 million drug case. And when he got involved, we didn't understand. After I read this into there, I said from now on, I would try to be a little bit circumspect. But I'm a liberal. My mouth wrong. I come restrict myself if I gotta say something. That's why I say I come and put my own foot in my mouth tonight. So I don't need anybody to help me. But I said from now on, I will try to be. I will not be careful. I will not. But you know, see, careful for what reason? I'll not be careful. I will say and say as I see it. Anybody put their foot in my mouth, in your mouth, I will tell them so. But I told you, right? So there's counselor now that defeated the $100 million drug case. He's now the prosecutor in this case. And because of that, he knew he attacked the government case then because the way the people collected evidence and everything else. Now, the case itself is not that similar. There's a little bit here and there that look the same. But this guy now, it's like they want to come and put my phone in my mouth. So I'm a Barrow supporter. In the days, in the days, Barrow, they were on Mama Musa big time. Mama Musa said, "Man, you lying." Okay, I lie. I can say what I want to say. That's how Mama Musa ended up with Shadow Tower. He used to play. He used to go to school with Shadow Tower. People like I don't call it Kofi Bruce then, Tieto then. They used to go to Shadow Tower together because Mama Musa was supposed to play for Barrow. He was too good. He was too good. Barrow wanted him. He was supposed to come and play for Barrow. He practiced with Barrow before. When I see Mama Musa with yellow uniform, what come and sit here? Mama Musa was a spy. He know the inside and outside of Barrow defend everything. So when he read a dribble Barrow, we get crowd around the field. We the Barrow supporter, we can literally cry. We wanted Mama Musa to be sub because he knew everything how to dribble the people there. He knew how where to go, how to score, go quick, and it was not an easy task. So we wanted Mama Musa. I knew he was good. I don't know what happened, how Barrow didn't get him, what happened, but he was good. Before we lost Muhammad Musa, what come and say there? Because we were anxious to see Mama Musa in red, to flock IE. Before we come with yellow body, when he may not going to, we know IE that West Heston, Barrow that Shadow Tower. You going to Shadow Tower, what you doing with West Heston boys then? How can you hang out with Sabamaya then? How can you hang out with Abonad then? And what kind of business there? But so we say, oh, so I mean, every time when they're ready to play, we want one mom who's out to one mom who's out to be sucked. Let them suck him. But I refuse, and he would destroy us every time he comes on. This is Richie, Councillor Richie Scott. He has investigated. He defeated the government in the past on drug issue. Now he's the new prosecutor on this. One of the prosecutors. But when he got involved, no Tabata, they wanted not Tabata, the serious stuff now. When he got involved, his experience of putting holes in the government process when the government was trying to prosecute $100 million, they think the government did wrong. He came on board. Take your time, do it right. This is what the people, I believe, were taking their time to investigate, taking their time to collect the evidence, and taking their time to make sure they build up a case. Because he doesn't want to face the same thing. What he did to the government, to Joe, we had a Flagadier lawyer there. He didn't want that. He wants to make sure that when he stands in front of the same judges who were backing him because of the Constitution, because of the law, he wants to make sure that when he stands before them, when he picked the law book and said, these are the procedures we use to collect evidence A, B, C, D. The judge flipped the page. Okay. Okay. Meta okay. Eric, I'm on it. That the liberal, yeah, you have to come play a game with people. I told them they got stamina, but we have the experience. So President Baka selected him. Now there are other law people. They say, "Hey, Councilor Sky, how you gonna do that thing here? This thing supposed to be neutral ground. You already 50% of it ahead of the people already." Then the question that I asked, because there were some critics, they said the man have inside track in the law business now, because he have already defeated the government. So he coming on now, he's going to direct the government to do it right. Then the question to those critics, do you want the government to make mistakes? So another, whatever it is, I send you the link. I said, oh, I'll send a link. I buy We'll talk about that. I didn't send the link. Sorry, sorry, folks. But I'll send a link. Yeah, let me enjoy myself more. Let me. No, we'll talk about this. I thought I sent a link, because I came on a little bit late. I thought I sent a link. Look, Dr. Mario, yo, Dr. Mario, still on his side. Yo, watch, yo. I'm sending that link. The CEO coming to send them the link now. Watch, they was soon call the CEO. But I will catch them. But anyhow, no, I will send the link. Let me lay all my stuff here, folks. I will send the link and bring you in. In fact, let me just do that. I apologize. I'm enjoying myself so much. I thought I sent a link out already. But let me try and do this here. Let me send the link. Folks, Samson told La Burrito. That's what we do here on this show. We have good time, very wonderful, wonderful time. But at the same time, you cannot tell me that whatever that I'm saying here, that even though I'm laughing and stuff like that, but it's not the case. Go and read Daily Observer. Go and read Daily Observer. You will find that in there. Okay, you'll find that in there. Oh, okay. Who's it? That water cutter? Let me send it to water cutter right away. But go and read it. Read water cutter before you come on air and start talking to Tabata. I'm the only one allowed to talk Tabata here tonight. And then you're kind of talk Tabata, I pack you in the garage straight. Huh? Come to come. No friendship business here. No friendship business. You can't. I'm the only one that's allowed to talk Tabata. I'm a detector. You know that already. Come on my show. You can't talk Tabata here. I will pack you in the garage straight. I'm sending the link, folks. I'm sending the link, and that's what I'm turning this out, because I copied the link and then emailed it to the group. I thought I did that. Or no one want rescue two. I was wondering. I said, but what rescue two here? Anyway, okay. The link is out there. The link is out there. So if you want to join, please do so. And before the people can't spoil my show, let me run it quick. Okay. So the critics are saying, on a very serious note, they're saying, my man, you already know the in and out of this thing here. You know the government case. Why are you now taking on bringing the case for the government when you already have the inside track, so to speak? So you coming in as a prosecutor now, you're going to you coming in as a prosecutor now, you know what the government need to do, how to protect cases, how to protect their evidence, things like that. So now people will not make mistakes. Then the question I have for the critics, were they waiting for the government to make mistake so people will walk? What Scott did with the $100 million case was to inform the system that we do have law in this country that we must abide by. We must abide by those laws. You cannot run the Justice Department based on emotion. You cannot run a Justice Department based because of the fact that you want to please an individual. If you're a minister of justice, you're supposed to do that's what they say, justice. And because they wanted to please President Weah, They decide to trample on people's rights. They decide to collect evidence haphazardly. And Scott was watching. Scott said, I will teach these people something. So Scott have laid out to the entire system. Let Dr. Mary wait, man. I saying the link already. What you want again? Dr. Mary, wait, you can't come here, can't talk the Tabata. I'm the only person allowed to talk Tabata. Dr. Mary, I sent a link to you already. But anyhow, let me go on. So Scott, I've already educated the Liberian government, whether past or now. So President Walker, let me say again, stamina versus experience. President Walker being the most experienced guy. President, you got the stamina, plaga, running. President Walker go tagato, but he on strike, on pace. So President Walker said, no, this young man, he helped to put the institution on the map. He helped to strengthen the judiciary. He helped to strengthen the government arms of the law. I will get him on board. And they got Scott on board. Folks, this young man here is he's not something. Let me now that I've gone through that, let's go ahead and read it together. All right. Let's go ahead and read it together. Walter Cutter, thank you for joining me. Let me read this thing here. I'm not going to read all of it. I'll just read a little bit of it. They say here, he defeated the state, but is protecting it now. Okay. How Councillor Richard Scott is becoming a key stakeholder in a high-profile drug case. It says, in the often unpredictable world of criminal justice, few role reversals have granted as much discussion within the Liberian legal community as that of Councillor Richard Scott. It says, just a few years ago, Scott stood in the criminal court C as one of the county's most formidable defense lawyer, dismantling the government prosecution in which in what remains the country's larger cocaine seizure case, $100 million narcotics bust that embarrassed the administration of former President George Weah after 4 defendants were acquitted. Okay. Today, the same courtroom advocate is wearing a different robe. As Musarado County Attorney under the administration of President Joseph Neiman Bakai, Scott is no longer challenging the state evidence. He is building it. He is now among the government principal prosecutor in several major narcotic prosecutions, including the ongoing $19 million drug trafficking case involving Global Logistic Service Operation Manager Paul J. King. The transition represents more than a career move. It symbolizes a striking reversal of legal identity that has reneged a debate over professional ethic, prosecutorial credibility, and the country evolving war against transitional drug trafficking. Let's stop there for now. So let me go on again. Did I not send this thing to Dr. Mali? Let me check if I did. Dr. Mali, just give me a minute. Because if I send it to the pure thing, say I scared of him. So you just give me a minute. Let me send it to the CEO now writing. Not send it to Dr. Mali. You think you're coming to bamboozle me here tonight? What's Dr. Mali's name? Dr. Mali. I know I sent it. Oh, right there, Octavius Jones. Okay, whatever. Whatever. Don't come bring Bella Yara business here. When I doing no Bella Yara business. But let me send it out. I sent it out already, Dr. Matty. You should be able to get it and be able to join us. So let me bring in Rescue 2, join me. The case tonight. Bring your legal expertise on this. Rescue 2, bring your LPR legal expertise on this here. Walter Carter, thank you for joining me. I'm having too much fun tonight. I hope you're here to try to pour hole into my fun or try to pour same Gary. I'm having too much fun. Let's hear from you. What's on your plate? Thank you for joining me.
Thank you, the Libro. I'd like to say hi to our audience, both the viewing and listening. Um, yeah, so the drug case is very fascinating, and they're getting interested by the day, especially um, like you said, this individual was the one who defended the 1 million, I mean the $100 million drug
You see, you're starting again. You started
people
too early. We
that
can't
were
hear you.
accused
I don't know
of.
what's going on with your stuff, but we can't hear you.
So can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yeah, a
Libra, can
little
you hear
bit.
me now?
Yes, much better.
Yeah, I think I'm driving through an area. Every time I come in the area, I lose a little bit of network. So anyway, yeah, this individual defended those
You want me
people
to tell
and
you
the
what
war.
area you in? You want me to tell you what area you in? Because I know you're underwater.
Don't don't tell my era.
Okay.
So so yeah. So this individual defended those people and they walked free according to our jurisprudence. So maybe they were not found guilty. I wish you could come out to the Liberian people and explain what did the government or the prosecution, what did they do wrong that allowed those people to walk free? And what would he do differently on this trial?
You want the man to come and get you his prosecutory
Mr.
play
Toad,
by
Mr.
play?
Toad, if you the thing about it, if it was an accused, if it was just somebody accusing somebody, maybe you don't have the evidence. The evidence was there. The
Yeah.
$100 million drug was in
But I just
Liberia.
explained to
What
you
what
why
happened? What? No, no, no. It's just speculation because there's nobody came out of that case and explained what really happened. What
okay,
happened to the
well,
drugs?
okay, it's saying you know it, and the liberal is telling you, why will you not accept the liberal speculator? I'm the king of
I want the
speculators.
man who was on the case, who went through the case, defended the people who were accused, and won the case.
Go on, how do you call it? Go on,
So he would be the best person to come. Look,
no,
somebody
but you
thinks
already explained himself
so.
in the newspaper.
Okay, so somebody's stuff we're talking about, right? Because the
The
accusation
issue
was
was the issue. Don't come and watch what I've been having fun with here tonight. I'm not going to allow
uh
you to do that. The issue was the people who were involved in the investigator. The investigated arm of president. Yeah, I will call, and we used to call it CDC police. Not Liberian police. They were there to please the president. And in the process of that, they decided to trample on people's civil liberty. They decided to collect evidence illegally. They decided to collect, according to the book now, they decided to forensic a process was done illegally and not to standard. And Scott came up
okay.
and
Yeah, not
said,
to okay, not to
nobody eat
stand
our
up
school fee here.
and everything. You know about the age school fee, and we already know that our $100 million drug money pass around, and so things happen. We know today we are proud Liberian to say people brought $100 million drugs in the country, and I like the way you put in the liberal that people brought $100 million drugs in the country, but because the government did not cross a T's and a dot,
But
a
let me help you
permanent
with that.
lawyer.
Let me
A permanent. You gotta help me. I can help myself out.
No, you can't help
So,
yourself because I
yo,
think tonight you guys are in trouble.
a prominent lawyer,
Mm.
according to you, came out and let people walk scotch free in Liberia.
No,
Meaning,
no, no, no.
only president we are.
No,
Only
no, no, no,
president
no,
we are. No,
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 no. Listen
no,
now,
no,
labor.
no.
Let me check my own
I will
tabata.
pack you in the garage. We're not gonna let you do
Labor,
that.
you
That's
can't.
not
You
what I said.
cannot
That's
come
not what I
here.
said. No, but I will not let you come in and interpret what you believe to say that the liberal. I said, let me repeat myself. I said, according to me, the investigators, many of them Southeastern investigators, I say so. They were investigating. They were angry because the people said, my words, nobody else. Because the people said that they brought drugs in, the investigator believed that they brought drugs in the country to embarrass the good president. And so they will do whatever they can to make sure these things don't happen again. In the
Okay,
process,
Libra.
no, let
Yes.
me finish. Let me finish.
Go ahead.
In the process, they refuse to give the Liberians, those that are being investigated, to do it properly because they wanted to please, my word, they wanted to please President Weah. They were not there to do it based on justice. They were doing it to please an individual. Go
Thank
on.
you, Libra. Thank you, Libra.
I
So
said the man say
thank you, Libra,
he came in and took the law book and said in
Libra.
order to no, hold on, let me explain it again because you're not listening. In
I
order for
listen to
you, no,
you,
hold on, I will give you the time. I will give you plenty of time. We're only two of us here. Yet the man came in, Scott said, in order for you to collect evidence A, you must go through the procedure. Did you go through it? They said no. Our boss will hurry up. We ain't got time. Okay. In order to collect evidence C and A and B, the book said this is what you need to do. Did you do that? No. We ain't got time for that. The people can't embarrass us. So we're doing it quickly. These are my own explanation. Let's hear you now.
thank you very much. Thank you for your own explanation. Can I give my own explanation? And
Yeah,
will
but
all you
it might not be too
interrupting me?
far. It might not be
No,
too
no,
far
no.
away
It
from
can,
me now.
no, no. You and myself cannot be on the same wavelength. Thank you very much, Libra. So your explanation is widely listened to by our audience. So let me give my own explanation. A lawyer who came in, a drug came into the country, was taped by the Liberian, by the American government, the Liberian government. People were arrested, sentenced to court. A lawyer came in and said the government did not have enough evidence or did not do what they were supposed to do to collect the evidence. So they threw the case out and let the people walk free. This is the man who comes back now. You
cannot say, no, 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 I
Liberal.
will not allow you
You
to do
say
that.
your
No,
own. Let me say
no,
my
no,
own,
no, no,
liberal.
but if your
Hey,
own
man.
is not coming the way, we're talking
I
about law.
cannot
They didn't
come the
let them
way.
walk
I
free.
cannot come the way
No,
you are
listen,
saying. You say
if
it
you
was
use the
you.
word walk free, you're giving the impression to the audience that there was nothing done.
Labor, you gave impression to the
No,
audience that the people from the southeastern
yeah,
region were the one that collected the evidence and didn't do
okay,
nothing
whatever.
good.
But you can't
So
come
you
and
gave
say
an
they let them
impression,
walk
right?
free.
I gave you
They
my
were
own
they were
impression.
they were
Why you
prosecuted, and the defense lawyer came and defended the case and made sure to expose the investigator that they did wrong. They did not follow the rules.
thank
Say
you,
those
Labor.
things.
Thank you, Labor. Thank you. I will not say what you want me to say. I will say what I want to say. Because you said what you want to say that has no facts, it has nothing, no iota or truth in it. You came here and you painted your brush for your audience to listen to them, to what you painted. I'm gonna to erase the pin that you put on the wall so the audience can see it clear, right? I'm telling you that you people ran with the notion that President Weah was bringing drugs in the country. President Weah was giving our young children drugs. As a matter of fact, the $100 million drug that entered the country came from another country, was tipped by the American government. The Liberian government arrested the drugs, arrested people, investigated them, charged them, sent them to court. They went through the court proceeding, the court acquitted them, and they walked free. You people are the same people that came and said, President, we are government, let drug law walk free out of the country. Only to come back to tell us that a Liberian, a prominent son of Liberia, who saw $100 million drugs in the country, but because of his profession, he preferred putting his profession in front of the citizenry, taking the Liberian people, putting drugs in their homes, putting drugs in their country to destroy the image of the country, saying that he put his profession above everything and said the Liberian government did not get enough evidence. So this time around, He is qualified because he was somebody who already know the in and out of the whole drug saga. What I'm saying here today is thank God for President Bouaka for bringing him on to be part of the prosecution. Let us see what's going to happen in this case
Thank
with
you.
the almost $20 million cocaine bust that people close to President Bouaka in this
Thank you.
case.
Thank
How
you.
are they going to be prosecuted?
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Folks, again, Samson told Labra Pabrito, Walter Cutter is here, but he's a sedition. And this is why CDC will not come back to power because these people refuse to learn.
It got
You
nothing to
just
do with CDC.
Walter
And don't
Cutter,
even talk that.
when you were
Don't even
talking, I
talk
didn't
that
say
because
anything.
what you
When
just
you were
saying just
talking, I
now
didn't say
is bunch of
Walter
ballooning.
Cutter.
You know that, right?
Walter Cutter, when you were
Okay, go
talking, I
ahead,
didn't
go
say
ahead,
anything.
go ahead. Okay, go
Walter
ahead.
Cutter, when you were talking, I didn't say anything. I didn't say
Talk
anything.
about a hypothetical here. You're
Okay,
not
no,
giving
no,
me
no, no,
facts.
no. When you were talking, I didn't say anything. Let me talk my own. You say you wanted to tell your own. I let you tell your own. Let me talk my
Okay,
own.
tell you on, tell you
Okay.
on.
Again, folks, this is why CDC will not smell the executive mansion again. I came up here and explained to you that this man decided to build an institution. However, the government of former President George, we had decided to go into the $100 million case with emotion. And Walter Carter just demonstrated that again. The guy he's not putting his profession over Liberian people to be drug addicts. But if you have a government who only depend on stamina and not experience, this is what you have. If you have a government that for the sycophant, if you have a government that has nothing to contribute except to praise one man and believe everything else you're doing is for that person, this is what you have. And Councillor Scott decided to put you guys and call you out. Councillor Scott decided to expose the weakness within the government. It's not like the people in the government were not highly educated, were not good lawyers. But they're the one, not Councillor Scott, they're the one decided to sacrifice their profession and put the emotion of trying to please an individual. And you heard Walter Carter here now trying to flip the coin by saying they want lawyer car and decided to put a profession above Liberian people so the Liberian people will suffer with drugs and things. You see what I talk about? And this is the behavior. I'm trying to educate them, but they're refusing to listen. And they expect to come back to power. What kinds of explanation you would give to the Liberian people? Look what President Baka did. Look at President Baka. He came and said, this man, I will bring him on so that he would show the Liberian security or the Liberian investigators how things. Look, Scott being on here, not only is he coming on as a prosecutor, but he's coming with experience to explain to the Liberian investigator how to do a drug case. That you will not be able to, that no defense lawyer will be able to challenge you in court and win. Because Scott also recognized that the investigator this time around, they are not here to please President Bakai. Their intent is to investigate. And Scott is saying, take your time, do it right. And you're going to come here and try to water down with a CDC talking point, and you want me to be quiet and let you roller skate with it thing? It's not happening here on the liberal. I'm the most detector on this show, and you're not going to have to wait like that. Let's hear from you.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Libro.
Dr.
So
Mali, I
part
sent
two,
the link
part two,
already. I sent the link already. So maybe you don't want to come on. CEO,
part two,
don't write anything here again about Dr. Mali, this and what's up. Go ahead, Walter Cutter.
part two to this discussion about this Councillor Scott that is now appointed by the president to probably handle this case in court is to also show that the government investigators are running after the wrong people.
Oh, look at that. You coming to jump
Hold on,
out of the Empire State
hold on.
Building with no
That
parachute.
even the Empire State Building, the former World Trade Center. That's why I come in John
Now
Order
why you coming jump with no parachute? My
so
Esther,
so
thank you for
so
joining.
so
Hold on, water Carter, please give me a minute. My Esther, thank you for joining. I hope you got your water and your Tylenol, because tonight Kapucha is in on board. Go ahead, Walter Carter.
so this is where we're gonna see travesty of justice in our society. This president
Uh-huh.
is now appointing somebody he got interest in. Somebody that Unity Party use
Mm-hmm.
to allow President Weah government to be shortchanged in fighting drugs by promoting propaganda
Mm-hmm.
under his administration.
Mm-hmm.
This president brought the same person back to sit at the head of this whole jurisprudence, this whole or judge or lawyer stuff or court issue.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not going to jump the gun,
Mm-hmm.
but we're going to be here a few weeks from now or months from now
Mm-hmm.
to come right back on this stage to
Mm-hmm.
tell Liberian people how the Unity Party, the
Mm-hmm.
Unity Party, how the Unity Party has been instrumental in destroying our nation from war to
Mm-hmm.
drugs.
Here we go.
And it is by design.
Mm-hmm.
It is by design.
Mm-hmm. Here
And the
come, here come,
system
here
is
come.
working.
Okay, Ivan, what's his name again? Ivan William, whatever Tabula
The
Razan. Here come
system
Tabula.
is
Go
working.
ahead. Mm-hmm.
It is by design.
No, good.
Today, I listened to the speech of the information minister explaining his life sketch about his shaman on Charles Taylor when he was advocating, student advocate. He had to run into exile and all that. These are the people that have come back to do the very things
Mm-hmm.
that they were prosecuted for. These are the people that come back to tell the Liberian people that we only did those things because we wanted to gain prominence. And we are here today. There's nothing you can do about it. We will do whatever we can do, and you cannot say anything. But I got a message for them. Come 2029,
Mm-hmm.
the ticket is ready. President Bwaka will be a one-term president,
Mm-hmm.
and those people will be prosecuted
Thank you. Thank
for
you.
misleading the Liberian
Mm-hmm.
people.
Mm-hmm.
And if President Bwaka is not careful,
Mm-hmm.
he will be hauled in the web
Okay. Thank you.
because labor, let me land. Let me land, labor.
Let me bring
Because
in
you
Dr.
cannot
Mali.
continue to do the things that you do and hide your hand. Thank God he not hiding your hand this time around.
Thank
He
you.
cleaned the card the same way because when the thing happened at the Senate, you guys said
Walter
it was
Carter,
among
thank you.
senators.
Thank you. Let me bring
Liberal, can I just land my
okay,
thoughts,
well, you got
please?
2 seconds. You're not gonna come roller skate on the team. Yeah. Let's go ahead.
Liberal,
Go
you
ahead.
said it was a legislative business. The president had nothing to do with it. Whereas the president was the main instigator in the whole thing.
Okay,
Today, it's good that the
you
president
going
is bringing
you getting ready
the
to start something.
president is bringing his
Thank you,
own
Walter
people
Carter.
in to
Thank you,
investigate.
Walter Carter. Thank you very much. We appreciate it. Again, folks. Samson to Liberal Pub Radio. Dr. Mali have just joined us, but
Lord,
before I go to Dr. Mali, I told you already these group of Liberians, and they have, that's what I told you. I'm not taking them for granted. They're very highly educated people. Seditious. They're not stupid. Very smart people. You heard what Walter Carter just told us here. That President Baka have selected ISIS guy to join his team to prosecute because the guy helped to destroy Liberia by defending the drug suspect and having them walk free and President Walker's intent is to continue to destroy. What sense does that make, my people? And that people, you think they want them to come back. They say they want to come back. Come back where? Into town? Maybe. Maybe. I told this guy, this man, Councilor Scott, Richard Scott, defeated the government not because he wanted the drug suspect to walk, but that those who were responsible to collect the evidence. Dr. Mari, what going on? Ian, how you with your background doing to also that a new cartel you brought
That is so hard wearing.
that a new cartel you brought from Louvain for you to disappear and appear. I beg you face it. So I told you, and this is because of that. He was instrumental in exposing CDC investigators because it was not their intent to investigate and prosecute. Their intent was to investigate and please an individual. And in the process of that, they decided to make so much procedures error that were not good, that the judges and the Constitution will not allow you to get away with. And Scott used that opportunity to teach future investigators. And President Walker recognized that in Scott, Honorable Scott, and said, come and join us. And in the process, I'm suggesting the reason why this thing is being delayed from time to time, because Scott is most likely telling the investigator, don't rush, do it right. Because if we go to court, we want to make sure that we are successful in prosecuting this case. Then what's wrong with that? That why you coming to come and can't talk about that? I beg you, man. Let's hear from you, Dr. Malik. Good evening. Thank you for joining. What's on your plate?
When are you going to be opening the line?
That's not your question. You're not here to tell me how I run my show. I open the
No,
line when I want to open.
asking
No,
you.
I don't have to answer your question. I'm not on what this stand, Dr. Malik. You got something you want to talk about? Let's hear from you. You're not here to. I'm not gonna. You want to discuss my show? Call me behind the scene. This is how you can overthrow government. This is how you and that man. How you come and come over. You come to come now. Ice me. I want it. So now we're gonna have to have a show of how I operate and how I do. I'm a detector on this show. You know that, and I'm not gonna allow you to try to take that away from me. You want to make a comment? Let's hear from you.
I thought the show was organized by this time. Where
Okay.
organized?
If you feel the show is not organized, Dr. Made, you have a choice. You have a choice. You can just say good night and you leave with me and my on
No,
this
I mean,
organized show.
I'm fighting for the listeners.
No, they're not. They're not gonna. They're not.
No, they are having problem
That
with this
is
thing.
not, Dr. Made. You want to make a comment or you want to go good night? I'm running my show.
No,
I'm
I'm here to no. I'm here to defend my position. I'm not here to retreat.
What is your position you want to defend?
Ask you a simple question. What can
And
you
I'm not going to
answer
answer that. So what's the next step? I'm not going to answer your question. So
me?
what's
You
the next
cannot
step?
continue to disenfranchise the listeners.
Leave it with them myself. They got choice as well.
No,
So
I'm
what are
not
you going to?
let people to be checking your show and they are coming and they are complaining.
Okay, let's go back to Walter Carter. Apparently, you have nothing to say.
Okay, go
Walter-
back to Water Cutter. I'm staying around. I'm not going to retreat tonight.
Okay, all right. Let's go back to Walter Carter.
And
Walter Carter.
the CEO will soon be joining us for your
It
information.
can be CEO can start at Tabata and black both for you. And I'm that tonight. That time for. I'm in my Zoe Bush. My eye red right now.
Okay.
So CEO can he can't join my show to have a conversation. Can and back you with your how do you call it? Military. You think you're coming to send me to how do you call it? Bella yada yada. Not tonight. Not tonight. Let's hear from you, Dr. Madi. What's on your plate? You got something to talk about?
Well, since we continue to resist change, let's make some progress.
You got no choice. The detector is in charge. You got no choice but to make progress. Let me bring in Rescue 2. I've been calling him over and over. Rescue 2. Now my heart go to Dr. Madi. Thank you, Terry, for joining me, Rescue 2. Dr. Madi.
Well,
Let's hear from you.
I think we need to be coming to this forum or this platform with open mind. I see you and Keto going back and forth because you people are not having, both of you not having an open mind on the issue. You both of you tend to personalize this
Saying
issue.
you got open mind. I don't know what that open more you got or open mind. let's let's hear from you. You come with your open more. Me, I close my own more. Let's hear from you. What you got? Yeah.
Dr. Libra, Dr. Mari, can you jump out of the box now or box close? Jump out of your own box.
No, no. We cannot continue to disenfranchise the listeners. We can't
Dr.
do that.
Mother, will you
Dr.
please make
Mari,
a comment? I don't want
get
to. I
jump
don't
out
want
of
to
the
ready
box.
get. Walter Carter. Walter Carter. I'm very serious about this show. Dr. Mother, you want to make a comment, or should I go to Terry? It took time to put this show together. I didn't just do it overnight. I planned. So please, if you guys come here, if you want to come here and want to have a conversation about my show, let's do it behind the scene. You have a right to do that. But I will not allow you as a panelist on here to try to question how I run my show. Then you will find yourself in the back of the show. And I don't want to do that. So I'm asking you again.
Well,
Let's
this aside,
discuss.
this is
If you have issue with my policy and what have you on this show, discuss it with me behind the scene.
well,
Thank you very much.
this is a sad day. I think you can make some progress to the pastor in charge. I'll be coming in later on.
Thank you. Thank you. Terry, thank you for joining. Let's hear what's on your plate, sir.
Yeah, Libra, how you doing, sir? And
I'm
to
great. I'm great.
Dr.
I'm
Mali
great.
and Keta, the we are strength and all the kind of stuff, and to our audience. What is on my plate is actually the issue today in the House of Representatives or Senate in regards to the way in which our Senate are conducting themselves with the Liberian people. And I will also not be too long. I will be going to pick up my wife, today's Thursday.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
saw that code
But
me or cook. I come
oh
put the picture up. I come are you a big
no,
cook
that,
in the
that
past
picture is a
steamy like
private picture.
that private picture.
It's not for it's
That
not for
private picture.
APR.
No, that's not private picture. Are you a cook go mean that is the whole past steamy?
Mr. To, can you people address this issue?
Dr. Mali, Dr. Mali, you are not
Dr.
here
Mali,
The CEO say I should
have you
the
moved
CEO say I should remind you.
have you moved to Lofa now or are you still in Grangy there?
Don't mind. He not eating good fire cold. Whatever. He come and give me hard time. I'm listening to you. Let's quiet. Let's hear from you.
Yeah, so the House of Senate decided to humiliate an executive branch member of the cabinet.
How?
He was humiliated by the House trying to checkmate this man because they claim that he made a Facebook post criticizing the Senate. So they demanded an apology, or they did not, or the vice president told him to apologize, and he apologized, and they demanded that he be put into jail. I think that the House of Senate has abused the office of the Senate. They are abusing our country. They are abusing the House of Senate. Why do we have the Freedom of Speech Act? If somebody can criticize you or write something on the post about you or saying something as a government official, part of the cabinet, in a separate branch of government that share equal power with you, why will you humiliate them in front of the country to exercise what? Power? Is that what we're doing now? Are we working for the Liberian people or are we trying to exercise power, showing to the world how powerful we are? I thought that was something today to watch. And I thought that our country today Dr. Toto there?
Yeah, he said I'm gonna put Mother there in the bag so the show can go on.
So yeah, so I was surprised today to see that the man had to apologize. They call him, I forgot his name. He's working with the renewable energy. I'm gonna pick up his name very soon.
Mm.
And I saw Edmund Snow saying how the man drunk. I saw what his name, Natana McGee, looking for every Facebook post that the man have ever made. And I was like, wow, is this where Labua have come? You
Listen to
know,
what listen to the CEO giving you. You know Jeremiah Wright is Terry. Terry, have you heard of Jeremiah Wright before?
no.
Oh, yes.
This guy used to be the pastor for Obama.
Yeah.
And when Obama was running campaign, he came and made some ridiculous statement. Obama had to distance himself.
Well,
Help you out,
no
Jeremiah Wright.
problem. That my Mr. So, and I thought that was very stunning. And if the
But let
House
me
of Senate continue this way, I think Liberia is going to have a problem. We're going to go back to the bad days.
thank you. Thank
Yeah.
you.
I think that was
You,
just
you have anything about this Councillor Scott, who has been asked by the government to prosecute a drug case, to be one of the prosecutors in the drug case, who then at the time was the defense attorney for the $100 million defenders, and because he was able to challenge the system and won the case, and the people were acquitted. Now he's now asked to be the prosecutor now on this 100 million. Have you are you were you
I
following?
didn't follow that.
Okay, all right, okay. Thank you for bringing that up. Let me go back to Dr. Malik. Then we'll close that. We'll close on that and come on your case. Let's go ahead, Dr. Malik. Any more conversation on this drug issue, or you want to
Yeah,
move on to
the
something else?
the the issue you just raised about bringing this guy into the picture, I think it has a lot of serious repercussion. This is a guy that allow through his legal services allow the drug criminals to flee the country. All right, and this is the same guy again. The certain administration is hiring his services. So my question now to you, liberal and the fellow panelists, is like, do we have shortage of legal minds in our country? Or do we have brain drain in the legal sector? So we don't have any other person. If the government was searching around to bring in a legal mind to assist, will fall back on the CDC legal operatives?
Okay.
That's my question to wait on Keto.
Thank you. Let me go. You want me to respond to that? Let me respond real
Yes.
quick, then we'll go to
No,
Wilton.
no, no, no. He did. Waiting cut off.
No,
He said to wait on cut off.
I'm running the show. You don't talk until I say you talk. I don't know what part of it you don't understand here. Not only am I
Liberal,
running the show, I'm the
liberal.
detector. You wait till
When
your
we go
time
into
comes.
election, just know you got one vote against you.
But
A
you're not going
permanent
to
vote
election.
against you.
Yeah, but there will be no election. Have you seen election in Soviet Union before? I beg you, Victor Obama. He wanted to lose the election because he wanted to. You think I would sit down here for election to throw me out on the side? But let me say on a very serious note, Dr. Mali, I think you're missing a point, sir. You see, this is why CDC was not able to win the case. They have all of the evidence, but because they decided to inject emotion into the proceeding, they were not basing their argument on law. they were basing, according to what I read, they were basing their argument on pleasing an individual. And because of that, they collected, this man came and defended these people, and they won the case based on faulty evidence collection process. So the man was successful in putting hole in the government case, not because they don't have evidence, but how was the evidence collected? And how were these people arrested? And the court responsibility is to interpret the law. The criminal law itself was written by Liberians. You can't say because the man was successful in defending the defendants, the defendant themselves, based on legal law process, that now you're gonna say that he's now bringing him back, so he brought criminal, he let criminal go away. No, you are an educator.
Liberal, you bring very subjective on this
Okay,
issue.
whatever you want to do, that's fine. Subjectivity, that's your area anyway. So I'm just borrowing your line. So I'm not doing anything here that is illegal. Let's put it this way. But on a very serious note, that the man came in and showed to the judges, despite all of the evidence, were they collected properly? No. Despite all of these evidence, were these people arrested properly? No. Despite all of these evidence, the forensics that were conducted, was it conducted properly based on Liberian law? No. What is your judgment? Not guilty. Simple. So the man is coming back. We should be grateful to the most intelligent and the most experienced president ever. We should be grateful for him to find this man and not think like you and Walter Carter thinking, put his emotion ahead and say, you come. Not only this guy coming in to prosecute, but he's now going to help the investigator to do a good job. And this is why the president has been lagging, has been slow, so that they will do it right, so that these people that are going to be charged will not go scot-free again because of faulty collection of evidence, what have you. So we can't hold this man to say he let criminal out. If any blame need to be pushed here, is go towards the southeastern investigator. George, we are security investigator. That's my words now, folks. That's not, they have anything to do with them. I'm just saying it. So
Okay.
let me go to Walter Carter. Walter Carter closer on this, then we pick up Terry stuff here quickly.
So that's the reason why I disagree with the PhD on this platform.
Disagree
Because
what?
he does-
Disagree with
the
what?
PhD, with a PhD on his platform, he throws stuff at CDC only because of
Cato,
sentiment.
for point of correction, can you call me by my name, please?
You're not
Okay.
PhD,
We are not here. We are not on title competition here.
but you're not
Okay.
PhD again.
So I will
Call
call
me
you
by my
when I
name.
call you Dr. Mali. Okay, the
That would be
PhD Mali.
preferable.
Dr. Mali, the same thing. PhD with doctor, the same thing. Just saying
Okay,
PhD,
if you want, you
meaning
can just
doctor.
call him
Now, a
PhD.
personalizing issue on this platform.
Okay, 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 okay.
We are not serving right. We are not serving the listeners right on this platform. Nothing has changed.
Okay,
And
everything the
nothing will
same.
change. I'm
I
here.
hope
Okay.
the CEO will
Dr.
join
Mali,
immediately.
Nothing will do. I'm here. I'm the board chair. I'm the detector. Nothing will
just the
change.
reason why, I sometimes frown at Dr. Malik for the way he point out his view. He's been very partial biased when it comes to CDC.
Oh,
He's been very liberal when it
really?
comes to his kingsmen government. He does
Wow.
not hold it accountable.
Wow, Walter Carter, you're gonna go down low?
Oh yes, I'm going down low, high, low, everything. There's a politics here. Liberal, you don't have to come here and shakara me around here. You're not going to do that. You know, I study your progressive. I watch up from a distance, and
Oh yeah.
I'm okra with everything the progressive and entrenched with. So let me tell you something here. I listened to Dr. Mali talking about CDC lawyer. CDC did not bring a lawyer. As a matter of fact, the people who are going on a prosecution hire a lawyer because the whole thing was set up by the Unity Party to defame, to damage the image of CDC.
See that?
Everything was just pre.
Then why are you objecting Dr. Malik calling your CDC lawyer when you're going to inject
No, no, no,
CDC
no,
name
no, no,
into
no.
it?
I says no because he brought it in, so I gotta explain to him.
Okay, all right, go ahead.
This lawyer came in to put hole in the case of these people, the prosecution. And by the way, everybody know the whole setup in Georgia government. The people there were all hypocrites. Majority of them are in our government. They were all
Mm.
unity partisan
In
agents.
in
We
Georgia
know
government,
them.
you said no. Listen now, we got recording now. You
Yes.
Put me
said
on
those who
recording.
were in
Put me on
Georgia government.
recording.
You said those,
I
and I'm just
said they
emphasizing.
were a
Hold
bunch
on,
of
hold on, hold on, hold
hypocrites to
on. No, no, no,
Georgia.
no, hold on. You said those who
You
were
don't
in
have to put it. Let
Georgia
me
government.
repeat it. Let me
No, no,
repeat
no,
it. Let me
no,
repeat
no,
it.
no. You're not going to repeat. Go ahead, go and change it. You said those who were in Georgia government were all hypocrites. That's what you said.
Yes. That's
No,
what you said.
I
That's
didn't
what you said.
listen to me.
And we're
Listen
not
to me
going to
now.
listen to that. You can change it now. It doesn't
I
matter.
said,
You are nailed. We nail you tonight.
I said, I said, some of the people in George, we are government. They were
No,
a
You
you
say
didn't
bunch
say
of
some.
no, no,
You
no, no.
say
You
hypocrites.
didn't
some.
say some of the
You say
people.
some. You say all.
You say
So,
You can't
all.
change it.
so George Weah will open heart to Liberian people, not
Mm,
firing people, but keeping people in position, giving Liberian jobs because felt that they deserve it. Only to find out they were undermining him
okay.
right in his face.
Okay. Why did
And
he?
the $100 million drug bust was one of the example that happened to George President Weah. The $100 million drug. Today, the United Party now shoot herself in the leg by
Oh.
exposing herself by bringing somebody who
Can
defended
you read?
$100
Can you
million
read? Can
drug.
you read this? Can you read this?
I don't want to even read nothing from the
That is
CEO at
another
this
fake
point.
guy. He doesn't know where to put himself.
I don't want to read nothing from the CEO who is an undercover unity partisan. We already know
Oh,
that he established.
oh, okay. All right.
We already
Okay.
know that. Just like the doctor here, Molly Jones, the same way. In fact, you came out openly. Nobody came on a serious note there, right? I think it's very wrong for this president who has 42 years plus experience in government to have a judicial system in place already, bringing somebody extra in to come and prosecute a case. Only because the president got interest in this case. And his interest in this case is the whole drug saga is close to home. So what he has to do was to
Wow.
bring somebody. Yes, yes,
Wow.
we seen it. Oh, I'm not the one that's saying it. It's
Mm.
on. It's in the news. We
Okay.
heard
Go
the
ahead.
vice
Go ahead.
president naming it.
Thank
We
you.
heard people close to the president naming it. We
Thank
heard
you.
people from the House of Representatives naming it. I mean, legislature. We heard people from the judiciary in it. So what the president got to do is to bring somebody who he knows that already has a bad tinted record among the Liberian people for letting $100 million drug law walk out of the
You're
country
gonna
to
go.
come and
You're
sit
still gonna go on the line.
to come
Water
and sit
cutter.
on
I'm,
this
I'm
case.
trying to
I
help you
am telling
tonight.
you,
You
don't
still.
have to help me. I'm trying to make the case for the Liberian people.
All right.
President Bwaka is not doing Liberian people any favor. Liberian people ask for independent investigator, not for you to bring a personal judge to pull him down and say, go and tell the person what they did was wrong. Because at the end of the day, those people are going to walk free.
All right. Thank you.
At the end of the
Thank you.
day, they're going to walk free and they're going to tell Liberian people that they don't have sufficient evidence to hold anybody
Thank. Thank.
responsible for the drugs that are in Liberia.
Thank you, Walter Cutter. Let me just say this here. I think you're missing the point. Dr. Mali missed the point, but I'm not going to take any more time to try to explain it. I would just ask the audience to read the article on Daily Observer, and you'll be able to understand it clearly what this guy why they call him back here. But let's go on.
But look
Let's
at the
move
man,
on.
Lebron, let me tell you one more point. Look at the kind of thing the man said in did us that one. Because they wanted to praise somebody. They didn't tell you that man that you did the partisan. They wanted to praise one person. The Jewish put in like bro will praise the president.
But
The thing the Jewish
I'll
put in
tell you
like
that's what it's. I'll tell you that's what it's
now
saying.
what did he say? He said because according to the newspaper, he said
No, no.
article
I
you're
said
reading.
mine. What you see when I'm talking, you're not listening. I said my
Lebron, you
words.
read something, you said the man said because they wanted to
No, no,
praise
that's not
one
what I said.
person.
I read when I'm reading. I read exactly what is in the newspaper. When I rather use my own word, I tell you say
Lebron, we can
my
call the
word.
table. We play the tape, and I'm going to come out and tell you.
Whatever. Okay. All right, but thank you. We appreciate it. Let's switch gears now, guys. I'm going to open the line here for anybody, any of you that want to call in. You can give us a call here. Let's go, Terry. You brought up about this guy and what has happened at the Senate. Uh, it's a difficult thing to actually engage on, as far as I'm concerned. Few days ago, we heard Senator Snow making reference of what he considered to be evidence or whatever it is that he wanted media to look at. I send you a picture, you look at it, those kinds of stuff. Injecting himself in the middle of an investigation. And Senator Snow is a senator. He can even convince his colleagues to establish or on the side seeing parallel investigation from the Senate. And you don't have to go on the media platform to say, I send your picture, you put it up. If you doubt the credibility of the investigative team, if you doubt that the investigations are not going the way they're going, and you believe somebody else is involved, you are I believe he's one of the senior senator in that place. Convince your colleagues to establish a parallel investigation. That's your job, is to do check and balances. And if you feel these people are not doing the right thing, call for an investigation. If you don't want to do a closed door, do an open door, open investigation where people will come and testify publicly. But for you to come on a show where Honorable Randy said, put those people in the basement and extract information from them, and you didn't condemn it. Take them to South Beach, they will talk, and you didn't condemn it. You were on that same platform where you make a phone call. Then I think Senator Snow, I don't know exactly from where they're coming from, but as far as that young man that you're talking about, yeah, you can. The Senate can throw people in jail for contempt. They can just get her and get you, go in the street and grab you and throw you in jail. They can just get her and grab you because you make a Facebook post. And that's why Senator McGill said you should have been in jail. He said you're going to go to jail because he knows you can't just grab people and throw them in jail because of their freedom of speech. Now, when the how do you call it? When the vice president asked that man to apologize, I think the vice president is doing so to calm the situation.
Oh,
And that's why that's how you as a politician want, because you cannot, if with his name being dragged into this kinds of stuff, he needs clarity. He needs calmness so that people will come and make rational decision and statement, whether for or against him. But their statement must be cohesive enough. In other words, they should come together, speak the word they want to talk about, but they can't do it when there's confusion. So I do agree with you in a sense, Terry, that they perhaps went at this guy from an emotional standpoint. But I don't think we should also be in the process of trying to police the senator's behavior in terms of when they're in the Senate chamber, they can say just whatever they want to say, anything they want to say. Now, when you go on public platform and you're not in your Senate chamber now, when you make statement, we can come at you and say these are not statements you will make in public. But as long as they're in that Senate chamber, according to the Constitution, they can say just about anything they want to say and get away with it. So I'm not too sure if we need to wrap ourselves around that. But let's hear from you, Dr. Mali, on what Terry talked about earlier. You have comment to make on that?
Yeah, I think I concur with you in a sense.
With who?
With you.
You and myself, we're not friends. You don't concur with me.
No,
No
no, I'm not
concurrence here.
concurring with you
No
because we are.
concurrence here. Just speak
No,
your.
no,
You and myself, we're not friends. Why
no.
are you coming to concur with me for?
I'm not
I beg you.
concurring with you because we are companion.
And we
I'm
will not be okay.
concurring with you because you have decided not to personalize this portion of the discussion.
Here
You
we go.
you
Here we
decide to be a bit objective, and that's why I try to concur with you.
If you concur with me, then I got no point on that. Then I really, really honor water. But go ahead, make your point. Anyway, with that.
Yeah, I think the issue here is that practically it looked wrong, but I don't think the Senate is in constitutional error. I don't think the House of Senate is also in policy error. They have their own rules. We don't know the details. They have their own rules. And if for any reason the portion I tried to align myself with your expression is the vice president is always there to cool down the temperature. He's always there to play that elderly person role in the Senate. You see, because I know there are some instances. Sometimes you see people fighting in Parliament, ready throwing blows, throwing chairs, and the security officer will have to come to put things under control. I saw that with the Kenyan Parliament. Serious fighting. So it's like they know how to conduct themselves. I don't think this has anything to do with freedom of expression or the violation of our Freedom Act. This is an independent body, and these are adults. And I know they try to conduct themselves in a manner that is acceptable to them. But for we, the viewer, sometimes we try to see it differently. You see, they try to see it differently. Like the word you just used, they hold a lot of their colleagues in contempt and even fine them. And to some point, it becomes critical. They even send them to prison. It's all part of their rules and regulations and how to go about conducting their day-to-day affairs in the Senate. So I don't think they were in constitutional or policy error with that particular episode. Thank you.
Walter Carter, you want to make a comment on this?
Yes. So sometimes when we get on this platform and we try to cherry pick
Yeah.
what we
Here we
think
come.
is
Here we
right,
come again.
or we try to cherry pick and what we think is right and what we think is wrong, and that's where for me I have the problem with, right? I always been a fan of freedom of expression, freedom of speech, and freedom of everything. I remember on this platform some people bash Yeke Kaluba for going out there and expressing himself. And they said the host was right to reprimand him. On this platform, other things were said in the very parliament against other branches of government, and they were defended. And like Dr. Mali was talking about, because you didn't go personal, so you say you're objective. But let us just retrospect a little bit. On the same platform,
Dr. Mali has
Terry,
disappeared completely.
on, on the same platform, the Reverend Terry supported, what the guy name, formula from former district, when he said that the people now drink part of liquor. He was referring to the George or the Supreme Court, one of the Supreme Court judges there, and Terry was defending his speech when he looked down on that branch of government. Today, another branch of government is saying somebody insulting them or saying something to them and they want to reprimand him, he comes back and say, only because that person is in the executive, he comes back and say X, Y, Z. I think we gotta be constant in the way we speak when it comes to freedom of speech. Freedom of speech should go across the board. Everybody should have the freedom to say what they want to say without fear or favor. If the people in the house are not doing the right thing, let people speak about it. They shouldn't be held in contempt. If the people in the house feel that the people in the legislature, in the executive, they are not doing what they're supposed to do, let them speak about it too. Let us have that freedom of speech. Not because somebody say the house is corrupt or the Senate is corrupt, then you call them in there for contempt or tell them say they brought you to public ridicule. No. Not because the Senate telling the executive that you people are very corrupt, so the executive get together and they start saying things. And no, we cannot have our cake and eat it. If we say we believe in freedom of expression, freedom of speech, we must adhere to them. Those are good tenets of democracy.
All
We
right, let me
cannot
hold you.
hold.
Let me hold you. Let me hold you there. Let me hold you there. Let me hold you. Good evening, caller. What's your name? Where you're calling from? What's on your mind?
Good evening, Mr. Tom. How you doing today?
Thank you.
How you guys doing? Well, first of all, I just want to say the last time when I said something about your prayers, it doesn't mean that you know
Can you increase the volume?
Christian. I'm just saying after praying, come back and just talk all out this other stuff on the show and stuff like that. That's what I'm saying. Okay, so I hope you didn't take it differently. You know what I'm saying?
Aaron, brother. Aaron, brother. Do I know that? Hold on 1 minute. The face you see here, does it know that face that you will bother and will bother me when you say? I beg you don't explain anything. You're talking how you talk. I'm a barrow man. You don't move us. We're always flocking you. So we can say whatever you want to say. Don't bother me. Go ahead.
All right, to the topic. So, first of all, these are some of the contradictions that we always talk about.
You see, your phone not doing good now.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, much better.
Yeah, these are some of the contradictions that we'll be talking about you guys who support this government. Nobody against this government, Mr. So,
Fire back out to you. Fire back out, please.
Support the government when you come on the platform, instead of you guys propagating the right news to the Liberian people, you guys be giving false narrative. This guy who was appointed by President Walker, do you know that he's a sympathizer to the Unity Party? Do you know that? You want me to get proof and send it to you? I will do that before this weekend. He's a sympathizer for the Unity Party. He sympathized with the Unity Party the entire election time. So he's not a sedition. So for Mr. Mali to say, they bring the CDC club and put the CDC club, our CDC will bring their own lawyer and their lawyer will bring their case. Does that even make any sense? And then secondly, for the living, the so-called online living, to sit on the platform and talk about freedom of speech is mind-boggling. Really, freedom of speech in this government is mind-boggling. I don't even know to talk about it. You know how many people freedom of speech who are fired on this government, including the Yeta Congress, who got kicked from office for freedom of speech? All the officials in the government are just rude.
So why if I call him Regine Pastor? What's wrong with that one? Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. All right. Thank you, Chief. Thank you. All right. All right. Thank you. Thank you, Aaron. Appreciate it. Let me ask you this. How old were you when you stole Mama Musa from us? When you- Oh, okay. All right. Okay. All right. Thank you. Thank you. Let me take this other caller. Caller, good evening. Samson to Labrador Public. What's your name? Where you're calling from? What's on your mind?
Good evening, Manny Patrick Siru.
Thank you. Thank you, sir. Go ahead. Let's hear from you.
Yes, well, I mean, thanks for the program, and I just called to give my own contribution about the issue unfolded where I think it was this afternoon or Liberian time. So let me just review of the. First is that I beg your indulgence for a few minutes so that I can read few because
Okay, we'll give you 2 minutes, please. Go ahead.
Yeah. Okay. So first thing, Miss Senator Stowe and Senator Amara Cornyn, Joe's statement, what their Joe's statement is asking government to do. The government has already done most of it. The investigation is already, it's not even an investigation. I mean, at this stage now, it is an interrogation because crime is involved. So, it might be investigation for few people who might not be deemed suspect or person of interest. But basically, where it is right now is an interrogation. So, some of the questions, or I put it this way, I mean, some of the demands they asking, this critical questions remain unanswered. Who financed the importation of these drugs? How did the cocaine enter Liberia by air, sea, or land? Where was it stored, concealed, or repackaged before being transported to the airport? Who coordinated the logistics of this operation? These are things already the national security people looking into. They can't divulge the kind of stuff to you yet. And Mr. Namwe reported to them or his response. He said to them basically, hey, I mean, you guys, when he said that their statement did not appear in his opinion as oversight, he saw it as interference. And I do agree with it. If you really read through the statement, these are things already people in the security apparatus are doing. And the last time I called your program, I mean, I say I'm a certified operation officer. I work for a law enforcement officer back 2 or 3 years ago in Georgia. I got a couple of investigator friends, and I also have a criminal justice background at the graduate and undergraduate level. You can't do that. People will charge you with interference. You have to give the interrogation or investigation time, and remember, I mean, this is a criminal investigation. It's not an administrative investigation. It's not something where we can put it in the Liberian palace or go bus trouser. So, and the thing that look a little bit ironical or hypocritical is that it's a record of criticizing the Black administration of being intolerant. How can you be criticizing people of being intolerant, then somebody breaking your statement to question, and then the same thing that you accuse another person of is the same thing?
Thank you. Thank you, my brother. Let's. I think you will be the last caller, but thank you very much. Please don't hesitate to call again. You can even expand on that more.
I will always do that. So.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate it.
Thank you so much for the program.
Thank you. All right, guys. Let's go ahead and wrap it up. Yes.
Yeah. So like
I think what's his name? Terry's left
Terry drop
already.
off.
He told us he's
Yeah.
gonna go. So let's go ahead and close it up.
Yeah.
Let's go.
So labor. Yeah. Let me. So I believe in freedom of expression, freedom of speech. I think that people.
Hold on. Rescue 3 is on the line. Hold on. Rescue 3. Thank you. What's on your mind? Make it brief so that we can close and get out of here, please.
I need to give me that meaning, man.
All right, give you meaning. Terry Pop bought him. I said I need to buy my part too. I beg you.
Oh, you see, thank you for the show. I've been following the show, but the truth are not being regular because it's a stage. And you started the show. You were really able to provide all the things that you are saying is true. But our brothers went from the hard path. They will not listen when you people, but they are understanding sometimes. But I have two issues that I want to raise tonight. One got to do with the MSN issue. Edwin Snow, the statement that Edwin Snow made about saying that I don't think he was right. If you bring a lawmaker, that doesn't mean when you call somebody and get here from the executive to appear before them, you must not down on them. Say now as a professional person, Mr. Tola, you working now, and the government employ you as a minister or director today or tomorrow, the people call you and get into the House of Representatives or House of Senate, but somebody should look down on you. Understanding, I don't think was well. And Edwin Snow has been somebody, Edwin Snow been somebody, he is not somebody with moral. Edwin Snow was the one that took $1,000 and give it to a Nigerian guy to make it herself. To dance on the step doing a friend a wedding. So it's not that kind of people you get here that should be Western people. And when these people are doing this thing, they think that they are doing politics. I don't think it's fair to that young man. And one time, Mr. Toyi, they only show you always talk about Emma says something about John Baru. Well, I want to tell the young man, thank you too, because regardless of he being a United Party member, you got to know that you're from the South East. Emma's FDIC or development fund, he asked Les to build a student center. The Georgia University that called $165,000, and the agreement had already been signed. To me, it's what they call leadership because you're not forgetting about it when you go back to it.
Where you building this stuff at?
They signed a contract last week. Go to a place.
What you say? What university the building there? Grand Jida University?
Yeah, the student center. Student center, go to Emmanuel Sunday page, the whole story there, you will read it.
Okay.
So I want to tell him thank you because if we put the young people in power, they are looking right on their roots. I think our people are benefiting. These are the things we want to see the young people getting that they may be the leader for our country tomorrow. These are the things we want to see them doing. They don't go by home. Everything will not be about Monrovia. The people in Nigeria, they do the school and things like that. They need to benefit from the work from the country or from the country resources. Thank you for the show, both here.
Thank you. All right, Doc, just go ahead and wrap it up. Walter Cutter have already left. I think everybody has something to do tonight, but go ahead and give us your closing. You're muted. I can't hear you. Go ahead, Doc. We can't hear you. Can you hear me, Doc? Dr. Madi, can you hear me? I can't hear anything you're saying. Walter Cutter, are you there?
Yeah, liberal.
Can you hear me, Walter Cutter?
I can hear you loud and clear.
Dr. Madi, can you go in and come back? If you want to make up, because we can't hear you.
I'm not hot on here trying to mess with the internet.
Are you hearing me now?
Now we can hear you. Walter Cutter, go ahead, close. So 1 minute, please. Don't want to waste my time. What's his name? Terry Pop Balling. He said you're cooking soup. So yeah, my hurry so I can go.
That a good association they try to build now or
Don't
what?
worry about it. Don't worry about
that
it.
that the correct goal.
That
I
what
go
make
here.
that what make the rescue team strong.
Come
Go ahead,
on.
Walter Cutter.
It shouldn't be glowy. Oh, you might not be cooking the pork glowy then over there.
But
Anyway.
Terry come from southeast. Southeast, we don't eat gravy.
And they say
We from
good.
we from
Yeah.
southeast. We don't eat gravy.
So no, on a serious note, the liberal, I think it's about time that people start to be very tolerant, that people have freedom of expression, freedom of speech, so that we can promote.
Walter Cutter, please let me answer this guy. He's a
Mhm.
go ahead. So we're completely out of time. So just go ahead and make it brief for us.
Yes, I'm very sorry to be calling late. I just wanted to speak to directly to Clarence David. Clarence David, because of the love of the UP government, you cannot turn blind eyes to all the things that are happening that is not good for our country. The thing you're accusing Edwin Snow of, do you have any proof to substantiate that? You are not seeing the truth, and you guys, do not be in a mode of supporting any kind of administration where you know they are proceeding the wrong way. How they are handling the drugs case, you know fully well that it is not professional. You know fully well that security guard that came there tried to
What happened
buttress
to the phone?
the way they handle the case. It just don't make sense. He
Thank
knows that.
thank you.
There's somebody of interest, and this is why he tried to come be supporting such a proceeding. But
Th-
the way that the government been proceeding into the drugs issue, it's just not making sense.
Thank you.
And so those senators have the right to come ask questions and things. And anybody from the executive, don't have the right to come and talk to another branch of government that they don't have their oversight right.
Thank
You know that, and I know that for sure.
thank you, Saturday. Thank you very much. Walter Cutter, we've gone too far. Can you just wrap it up quickly so Dr. Malik can
Yeah,
wrap
so
it up?
I would just leave this. I would just throw this monkey wrench in. I don't know why Unity Party government officials now are getting so thin-skinned and they're so jittery when it comes to the drug issue. I think I think the government is aware of the magnitude of this case, and if the government is not careful, sanction will be placed on many of our officials, and Liberian people will turn against them. So they come out attacking people that you never heard a name before talking. And so something is smelling and it's very dangerous. Like I said before on this platform, I will leave it with us tonight. The drug that is coming to our country that is being exported out of Liberia, when it get to the place where the export route stop, it will have to stay and it will dig hole. When it will dig hole, our countries will be in a serious, serious mess.
Thank
So we
you.
got to take the thing very serious and take politics out of it. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you for coming around my area. Dr. Malik, briefly, go ahead. How are you going to close it for us?
Well, I have 2 points. One of them is on Aaron expression, where he's entitled to his view. But I think there are some things that we need to remove our emotions, from some things and be and have an open mind discussing them. Why it's true that we listen to our listeners, but sometimes we got to chip in to make one or two contribution as well. And I also agree with Saturday that the government is actually proceeding the wrong direction on the drugs issue. And it might quarrel with them and it will not be in their best interest if we take in 2029 serious as a serious business. Because what is unfolding right now, like what's happening in the Senate, and I also agree with Saturday, if the Senate is looking into this thing among themselves, I don't see the reason why the executive branch should even interfere because they have a lot of oversight responsibility on so many things, including drugs. So if they are involved in this thing, I think we need to give them a chance as an executive branch of government. Let them do what they have to do.
Thank
Okay.
you.
And
Dr.
to
Marley,
conclude,
let me just interject. You will carry on. I believe
yeah,
many of these people wear their emotions on their sleeves, and as soon as they hear somebody criticizing this government, they believe nobody should criticize at all, and so they will just open their mouth and start insulting or saying things that they normally would not say. But go ahead, make your point, brother.
yeah, I agree with you. But equally so, sometimes there's something called blind loyalist, you see. But even if you are a blind loyalist, I mean, have an open mind. You see, the drugs issue, it's not about Joseph Boakai. It's not about the government. It's about our society. You see, our children are being affected. So drugs coming from Liberia and Liberia getting to our airport, it's a serious business. This is this is a complete network going on in Liberia. So where did that drug come from? Whose warehouse was keeping this drugs? You see, they think really need an extensive investigation. But the delay will also cause a lot of problem because the direction is heading. That's why I continue to use Saturday as a fallback position. The manner in which the direction in which this thing is heading, the way they approach it, it was very wrong. And even the information minister coming in, his contribution even added more to the flame, asking
Thank you.
public to give you evidence. And if you have it, you have the keys to all these things. You have the keys to the airport. You have the keys, your hand on so many things. So tell us what it is.
Thank you. Thank you, Doc. Walter Carter, are you there?
We talk gone.
Walter Carter, he's here. Walter Carter, are you with me?
I say he gone. His symbol disappear. He gone. He's sleeping.
Yeah. Are you there?
Why are you pleading? We don't get up. I mean, we talk get up.
Carter is here. I see him.
I said the man not there. The man going to sleep. He's sleeping. Okay.
He gone. Okay. All right. Walter Carter, I wanted to put this thing up and see. Okay, he's back. All right. Walter Carter, let me put this music on. And you always, when I tell you, say, you probably be still in your late 30, not even late 30, early mid 30, late 30, maybe. But tell me if you know. I'll just play the sound and tell me whether you recognize it.
Yeah, man. It's with us, Doctor. Oh,
Walter Carter, do you recognize that?
You gotta play the song a little bit. You can't
yeah,
just play it out.
Oh, my
Liberal, you the
goodness.
one hanging in there. Oh, where you go?
Yeah, let hear this song first.
Yes.
It sound like Morris Dolly.
What? You miss it? Eat it raw. Sweet breeze, buddy. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, EJ Ross
Yeah.
sang this song.
No. I say EJ Raw. That the grinding music. You're there, EJ Ross. Barbecue. Okay, good
Who
night.
sang this song? Who sang this song?
I said sweet.
You don't even know.
Why would I not know when I put my picture out there and put the song without me knowing? Sweet Breeze. You guys don't know who Sweet Breeze because you're all young people. You don't know anything there. I'm talking about
I'm Maurice Douglas son as well.
what? Why? I'm more degree of Silicon. You don't even know
Morris
they
Dolly.
say more dollar.
I
Then say
mean,
more degree.
Maurice Dolly. He
Mhm.
sang that song.
Dr. Mata, you probably were born maybe in
But this
1975,
one I know that Morris
No,
1976.
Dolly sing this
I was
song.
not born 1975. We
Labor,
used to go to EJ
labor.
Raw.
I have collection of
You don't
LPs.
you
Collection
don't
of LPs. So I
you don't.
know.
Okay, all right. That's not listening again. Okay, listening again. Listen all the way. Let's listen.
Look, this is a waste of time, man.
Good night, Dr. Mata. Ah, yes. Ah, yes. Walter Carter, you remember it now?
Oh,
He said, "Oh, you're not. You are sleeping. Good night, Walter
are
Carter.
you cut
Thank
it
you.
off?
Thank you. Good night." Oh, say your small children, and you say your baby people. You even know the record. Walter Carter, good night. Again, folks, Samson told Labrador, I want to say good night to all of you. Been a wonderful, wonderful evening. Let's join Mr. Soul tomorrow where we'll be able to have conversation. Good night to all of you. My Esther Saturday. Thank you, guys. All of you, CEO, thank you for plenty writing the Naigi. Dr. Toto, if you're still up, good night to you as well. We say thank you to all of you. I'll say good night to you. Good night, folks.